we don't really have anything planned for today. We just kind of want to like get back into podcasting and have a conversation. So we're going to talk about like social media and stuff like that. But that's where we're going with this. So just know there's really no agenda.
There's no agenda.
There's no agenda. Welcome back to another episode of the Monarch Social Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Where we discuss all things digital media marketing.
I forget what we were even going to say.
In hopes to bring...
Oh, yes. In hopes to give you some valuable insight into this digital marketing world, which we all live in.
Yeah, we took a month off of podcasting.
Yes,
and so just to give you guys a little recap. So welcome back, guys. We will be releasing podcasts now once again every single Tuesday. We record these on Friday. It's the 5th today, August 5th. We're in August. Holy shit. That's wild.
This year's gone by so fast.
But we had successful women of Utah in.
We did. We had a bunch of women come through and listen to all their stories. I mean, we had a whole variety of people that were from therapists to senior living to authors
to, man, all sorts of people.
It was cool.
Yeah, we had a good time. You guys should go listen to those. If you haven't, it was very insightful.
It was.
And then we took some time off. You know, running a podcast is like hard work. There's so much that goes into it.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand how much work actually goes into them.
Dude, like there's so much work that goes into like, okay, we're filming it. We have it on our audio stuff. So like, then you have to like take those. You're going to have to color this in post because we're doing it a new way. So we color it, do all the color correction. We have to line up the audio to the visual. Then we have to edit it and do all the cuts.
That's why like all these big podcasts have a full team that just do that.
Dude, and it's just us. And so we've been super busy just with normal Monarch stuff that sometimes it was nice just to say, hey, for the next 4 weeks, we're done. So,
And I also feel like having the guests is fantastic. And I know we're going to continue to have guests.
We have 3 scheduled. So already for August. Yeah, we have 3.
Sick.
So you need to accept those invites.
Okay.
So I've scheduled 3 guests for August already. But damn, dude, it's August. Like, how crazy that our freaking year is like.
Dude, sometimes it still feels like we're in 2020. Literally 2020.
Your birthday's next Thursday.
My birthday is next Thursday, dude. And
Big McCoa birthday.
It is. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of things going through my mind with this birthday. I just feel like I'm getting like older. And
what do you think you've learned? And,
biggest thing right now.
Hold on, guys, real quick. Sorry to cut you off. We don't really have anything planned for today. We just kind of want to like get back into podcasting and have a conversation. So we're going to talk about like social media and stuff like that. But that's where we're going with this. So just know there's really no agenda.
There's no agenda.
There's no agenda today. Anyways, what's the biggest?
Which would be kind of fun for these type of podcasts. I wish we could do this more often. But with the birthday coming up, dude, I feel like my theme, if you will, for the last couple months has been just like healthy habits, really focusing on like my own health.
We've been focusing on Hot Boy Summer this year.
Hashtag yes.
You've been doing 2-a-days in the gym.
I have. And honestly, it's like, it's because of my birthday that was coming up. It was as soon as summer hit, like my birthday is a summer birthday. And so I've always just known that like, okay, cool. As soon as the weather starts warming up, I know I'm going to get older. like it's cool. I love having a summer birthday, obviously, but like it was cool until I turned like 25. And then 25 really was like, I do not like this. And so with that being said, getting into good habits, because I'm going to get old. Like I'm almost done with the 20s. Thank God I got a couple more years left. But I just got to get into those good habits and take those into the 30s so that, we can stay in tip-top shape.
So you don't pull a Morgan.
Game.
Don't pull a Morgan. I'm 34. So that's kind of what happened with this summer with me was I'm turning 35. The big 3-5. I'll be closer to 40 than 30 this year. So I was like, dude, I just got to get my shit back together. Like when we first started Monarch, I lost a lot of weight.
A ton of weight, dude.
Like a ton of weight. Well, I lost like 90 pounds. I was like, lost a lot of weight.
90 pounds.
And
dude, it was so much.
And then last year, going into fall, winter, I kind of went into like a little bit of depression. I just made like a Instagram post about this, but I kind of like fell into some like weird depression stuff. Mm-hmm. And then over the holidays and into the new year, like more depression. I stopped eating right. I stopped going to the gym. Like I stopped my morning routine and And then, dude, I've been on mission this summer. So,
And that's so good. Like I said, I think that to be the most optimal version of you, you have to like have the health side down. Health, sleep, and being physically active. I feel like if you can have those three things, then you're going to just be a way better person.
well, the crazy thing that like, and it's so obvious, but like you don't really realize it. I just realized our door's open too, by the way.
Snap.
But sorry guys, I just my OCD kicked in. One of the things that's so obvious that like of course it's just so right there. But anyways, when you're physically more healthy, it plays into every role. Like you do better at work and you do better in
Everything.
relationships and
I feel like it's a mood thing. Like honestly, it's gotten to the point. Like you said, I've been doing these 2-a-days, and it's like if I don't do it in the morning, my mood is just not as good.
yeah.
If I get my workout done in the morning, I'm just like a way happier person, way better to be around. And honestly, I feel like I'm just way more motivated to do stuff and like stay on top of everything. It's hard. Honestly, I'm trying to become a morning person. And again, it's back to these habits.
I've tried to make you a morning person for like
years.
4 years.
Dude, I've tried to do this for like almost my whole life. Like my whole life, bro. All the way through high school, all the way even down to middle school, even elementary school. I hate the mornings. I'm definitely a way big night owl.
I wake up like a goddamn Disney princess. Birds are chirping. I start singing a song. Dude, I go on a walk. Like,
Not me. But except for lately. Lately, I've been trying to get up earlier. We found out that we have an epileptic dog.
yeah, you've been having like dog problems too.
And so that's been he's got to get medicine 3 times a day now. Lovely. And so that's actually
That's a full-time job in
That's
itself.
been forcing me to wake up at 7 a.m. so I can make sure get my dude his medicine and then get after it, dude. Get after it. So like I said, I want to get super healthy, and going into this birthday week, it's like, here we go.
Do you know, like when you start going to the gym a lot, and then you like, I don't know if this happens to you, maybe I'm just like a super social guy, but you start getting like gym bros there, or like people that you notice and like,
Oh yeah,
and
dude.
you get like that gym bro. Well, dude, I go on so many walks now in my neighborhood that I have like neighborhood bros.
Really?
Dude, it was so weird. So like last night, when I first started walking through this neighborhood, there's this old guy that sits in his garage, and he just like sits on his chair, and like usually he's watering or just enjoying the night. I don't know. I go on walks at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, you do nights, or you do night walks and morning walks?
I do both, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night.
There you go.
So I got to get those steps in. Got to get those
sure.
steps. But at nighttime is when I see him when he's watering and stuff. So with the first couple times I pass him, you know, like we just kind of ignored each other, and then it turned into like waving and smiling. And then like last night, he's like, "Oh hey, how are you doing?" Like we're like
friends now?
We're like friends now. And then there's another guy that I saw walking his dog. This really cool guy. And this like the very first time I ever saw him, he was walking behind me with his dog, and so I was like, okay, I gotta walk faster. This feels weird having someone like walk behind you, like trailing me. So I put on the goddamn turbos, right? It's like, walking fast, the speed walking. And that's the first time I saw him. And then anyways, last night, literally right after I saw the old guy in his garage, I see him and he's like, "Man, I see you out here walking." And I was like, I said, "I got goals I got to get hit before my birthday." He's like, "There's nothing wrong with that, player." And I was like, "Yeah, dog." I was like, "I hope you have a great night." He's like, "You too." So it's really funny that like we have like gym bros, but I'm getting like my neighborhood bros.
Yeah, that's sick. I'm like, I totally know what you mean. Like as soon as you start going to the gym enough, you see the same people every single day, and it's like even the people that you don't necessarily talk with, like you still like it's like the little slight nod. It's like, "What's up? What's up? I respect you. I see you here every day, getting your work in. Shoot, I'm here too."
Yeah.
For me, I've really been picking up basketball, dude. Like I never played basketball, and honestly, I've sucked at basketball for so long. I'm still not great. But basketball has been like my little cardio thing, and I've gotten to meet the kids that I play basketball with every day. It's just like pick up ball, like good old EOS.
Now you guys are just,
and now we're all bros, dude. Like our basketball court got shut down for some stupid reason, and so me and I go with like 3 homies that we like go to the gym all the time, and we roll over to Taylorsville EOS just to go play ball, and we show up, and all the same bros that we would play with at Murray all showed up at the same time.
oh wow.
And so it was like, "Whoa, what up?" We even did this whole thing where it was like Murray versus T-ville. But anyways, it is cool how like you kindle those relationships. And honestly, like relating this to like a marketing thing, it's like you have to touch people so many times in order for those relationships to build.
Dude, exactly. Like the old man. At first, we were cold. You know, like
Strangers.
We were strangers, man. We didn't even like look at each other really, and then all of a sudden it turned into like little wavings. And then last night he was like, "Oh, hey, how are you?"
And now it's like you
And now
guys
we're
are
buddies.
friends. And now you can
That
probably
is
sell him
marketing.
something.
That literally is like the best analogy for marketing. We try to tell our clients that all the time. Like, you have to warm people up. Let's get into Monarch stuff, Mr. Colbert. Let's tell them kind of like what we've been doing as like how's it work for you and your responsibilities at Monarch? What have you been up to?
A lot of stuff, trying to learn a lot of stuff, trying to automate a lot of stuff. I think we have some big pivots that we're going to be doing. I know that we're doing.
I feel like this whole fucking year has been pivoting and I don't know if pivot's the right word, but adjusting. Like this whole year has been adjusting to really really narrowing down a lot of stuff that we do.
Yes. I feel like it has been adjusting. It's been adjusting to situations that arise, and maybe this is a big difference between adjusting and pivoting. I feel like adjusting is like almost out of your control. You have to do these things to do this. And then pivoting is like we're deciding like, hey, we're choosing to do this now.
Yeah, pivoting is like adjusting is maybe fine tuning is the better word than adjusting then, because I feel like we're fine tuning a lot of different things, like even with our podcast or even with like outsourcing versus like bringing people in and where Monarch's going and like what we want to do as a company. And
like I'm super excited for what we have planned coming up as far as company goes. Like it's definitely going to be different. It's going to be something that's more out of my realm, but for what it feels like is it finally feels like working a little bit more on the business rather than in the business.
And I think
from our standpoint,
I think that's what I'm most excited for is, you know, having you available to do kind of like our internal marketing. Like I try to do a lot of it with like random little video edits or posting and stuff, but we're trying to get Koa freed up because, you know, you're so good at what you do with like videos and editing and stuff like that, that we need that for the Monarch team. And you're so busy doing it for clients that it's been really hard getting your time to do that here. So
it's cool that
we've been making adjustments for that.
Yes. And it's cool that, like I said, that we're getting to that position where we're switching things up like that and being able to, it will be fun. Like I said, that's why I said I'm excited to do this, because I think that it will be a little switch up of pace. And then also it's just like a big thing of trusting other people to make sure everything still gets done, like with the outsourced people and with, you know, employees, making sure that they're staying on top of everything and not being so hands-on, I guess, with every little,
not micromanaging, but making sure it's the quality.
Yes.
Like that's a hard thing to combat.
and ultimately like our goal is to bring in more. Like that's the end play is like, we just need to bring, that's why we're doing this, is so that we can bring in more.
And another thing that I feel that has changed in Monarch is like, if you look at the different services that we offer, I would say last year was like websites. Like we did so many websites last year.
So many.
And even though we still do websites and we've done plenty this year, I think video has been like the big product of the year for us, is like selling videos and those type of accounts this year. So I feel like we've had to adjust a little bit into that way too. What do you think about that?
I mean, yeah, I feel like compared to last year, I feel like we had steady amount of both. Like, yes, at the end of the year, for sure, we've gotten slammed with video projects. Like, for sure, right now, we are super
like right now, we're like slammed with videos.
Super slammed with video. But I feel like video is wavy. Just like all of it is. All of it is wavy. All of it's like comes in waves. Sometimes we'll get bombarded with websites. Sometimes we get bombarded with video. Sometimes we get bombarded with ads. It's just like a whole plethora of things, and it just comes in waves. I feel like this year has actually been pretty even.
Even with everything? Yeah, I could see that. Another thing that I think is tricky in the marketing world is, you know, just new platforms and new changes on platforms.
For sure. I feel like there's a lot of
What's your
new
favorite
things.
platform right now, by the way? Like personally? Not to like work at, like, you know, use it as a marketing tool, but like just what's your favorite platform in general?
Dude, I always have a soft spot for Instagram. That's like probably my favorite one.
I'm fucking addicted to TikTok, man.
Everybody is.
Dude, TikTok is so addicting. But it's such a great platform, man. It's such a great platform. Like, I love it.
It is cool. I don't know. There's all that back stuff about them sharing all your information. There's other things outside of TikTok.
A Google and a Facebook, everyone has your fucking information, dude.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I get it. I'm just saying, it's just like, yeah, it is what it is. Like all my stuff's already out there, so I'm not really super concerned. It's just, I've always liked Instagram, and I really like that Instagram. And I know there's all this beef going on with Instagram right now about how it's like trying to beat TikTok, but in all reality, Meta, that's what they do. Like they've always done that, and it's always played out. This might be the only time that it has taken longer for their plan to play out.
There's still like really, really interesting stuff like that's going on. Like when we're talking about social platforms, Meta just reported a negative quarter
for the first time
ever. And so like that's super interesting. The other thing that's really interesting is like 2 of the top creators on TikTok, they spent like 50 grand or something and made a movie or made like a short film. And then they tried to get like people to preview screen it and like buy like I think it was like a $10 ticket or something like that. 50 people bought of their millions of followers. Only
on TikTok?
50 fucking people bought.
That's why.
And so
TikTok almost feels like,
so long term,
it feels fake a little bit.
So in long term, like, there's a lot of talk right now that says long term, like if you're thinking of being a content creator, like TikTok, you can get brand deals and stuff like that. But to make those extra revenue things and like charge people and stuff, people are still leaning towards YouTube. And I know Instagram is trying a subscription model. Certain creators, yeah. They're getting a subscription model and stuff like that.
Like I said, I feel and it's kind of a brilliant idea of what TikTok kind of did. And it's not even like I know that this is what they did at all. It's just like my own theory was when anybody joins a social media network, like they want to have all these followers, right? They want to be popping off. They want to get into that influencer mode. I feel like when TikTok got into the game, they were just making everybody pop off. All these people that got in there early, they like were all just like exploding on TikTok. I see so many people on Instagram that will put their TikTok following and they'll have like 100K on Instagram, but then in their bio, they'll be like 2.2 mil on TikTok. Mm-hmm. And like part of me thinks that TikTok is just funneling all of these views and all of this like engagement per se to make it feel like, okay, I'm popping on this. Ooh, I'm doing so good on this. I'm doing so good on this. When Instagram it's much more difficult to get to that big of a following, but then they're all like genuine followers. Like they're
No, I think they're genuine on TikTok. I'm not going to go and say that they're not, but I think that it has to do with that stupid little thing that everyone fucking hates, is the algorithm.
Well, what about that thing you just said where it's like you have somebody that has millions of followers on TikTok and all of a sudden they only got like 50 people to buy something?
Yeah, but like, I mean, that's just like the purchasing power. So I think there's a difference between engagement and like turning people into actual like customers, like paying clients, right? So I think it's just interesting that I think people on TikTok, I mean, every social platform is going to be monetized somehow. Like there's going to be people like us in businesses that are like, how do I make money doing this? How do I make money on this? And so you're going to see that on TikTok where a lot of people are selling stuff. Advertising is through the roof on TikTok right now. But how I personally feel is like when people go to TikTok, they just want to be entertained. I don't think that they're going there to like, be sold yet. I think it's still early in the game in TikTok to a point of it's not like ready to sell people on TikTok sometimes, but that's just my personal opinion. I could be completely wrong, but on Instagram and Facebook, we're so fucking used to being sold and seeing ads and sponsored and stuff like that. You see that on TikTok as well, but I don't know. I have this thing in my brain where I'm scrolling, I'll see someone, I know there's a link in their bio that I can go sign up for a course or a product or something. And in TikTok, I just don't know if that's like widespread normal yet. So that's all I was saying, because on TikTok, you're going to get like, you can see the engagement. Like I have a few videos over 10,000. I think my one video hit 12,000 views. But there's a direct proportion between comments and likes and interaction on those things that you can see. So I know that like, they're real. I just think that algorithm is opening it up to a lot more people. It's pushing it more. And I think that Meta has maybe fucked up the algorithm on Instagram and Facebook because of big companies are on this. And so they're trying to figure out different things with their algorithm. But that's just my personal take on that whole shabacle.
See, and I feel like if history has said anything, name one social media platform that has been able to like debunk or outplay Instagram or just Meta in general. I can think of a few that have just
In
gone
what way?
downhill.
But outplay in what way though?
Like when they bring a feature to the game, they bring a feature to social media, and
And they
what is
always copy it.
Instagram notorious for doing? Dead ass just copy.
They just copies it. Like,
Copy
They
it.
did that with Snapchat and stories.
Vine,
The Vine.
when
like,
video first
they,
came out,
they take like the best aspects and
copy it.
copy it. Subscription. They just added subscription.
All of it, dude. All of it. And look at what happened to Vine. Vine just disappeared, first off.
And you got to kind of think from the consumer's point of view too, like, or, you know, as a user, that Instagram is no longer just a photo app. Like it's pushing video so hard. It's pushing reels. It's pushing, like, they want you more time in it. So rather than just, you know, doom scrolling, like they want you to be
does
engaged.
yours have the full screen?
I don't know. Let me check.
Mine has the full screen.
Let's see this.
And it's a trip.
Show me.
It's way different because it's like, it is exactly how TikTok
I
is.
had it for a second. I remember.
My phone's over there.
I remember I had it for a second, but no, I don't have the full screen.
It's like when you go to somebody's profile and you scroll down through their thing, it's literally full screen.
Let me try this. Let me test this out.
Identical to TikTok.
Like this type of stuff. Like when you go to Reels are all full screen.
But go just to even posts
Posts still look like this for me.
when you're in it.
Oh no, the posts are full screen. Well, yeah, that's pretty full screen. So yeah, they're all full screen.
So like I said, I mean, it's changing. It's doing its thing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, they've just always figured it out. And Instagram is like their little Swiss Army knife that just comes in and just messes everybody else up.
So that's the current state of affairs for social platforms.
Well, for Instagram.
Well, dude, there's
Why?
a lot.
So I'm assuming your favorite one is TikTok.
My favorite one is TikTok, dude. Like I think I made a post the other day on Facebook that said, you know, I use Facebook for networking and groups because I think they have groups really figured out on Facebook. And I like when I think of Facebook, that's the only thing that I really like to go see is the groups I'm a part of. Like there's an event of Salt Lake, there's networking groups in Salt Lake. And so like I'm a part of those groups and those are important to me, but I'm never going to Facebook to be like, oh, what did Martha say? Like that, like I give no shits about that. Instagram is fun. Instagram is like my second favorite. I had a reel go over 200K
You did.
views. I had like a random reel that's super random reel too. Like the things that you put the least amount of work into
Are the ones that pop
are the
off.
ones that like randomly pop off. But I had like this reel that like really took off, and that was kind of fun. But for the most part, I'm on TikTok. It's funny, dude. I just send, and I hope Jordan and Corey and my brother Mike are listening because I will. Oh, and Sarah. I just fucking send just all the funniest things, dude. I'm so entertained on TikTok. I have to like physically stop myself like laying in bed before I go to bed because dude, I'm just scrolling through TikTok. It's super good. But there's so much good stuff on there too. There's like educational stuff. Like I follow like some of the videos.
I guess I just haven't ever really got. I mean,
Dude, like some of the videos I send you about like After Effects or Adobe, and like there's these little tips and tricks. I follow people that do sales calls on there, and
they like have their own
sales and
little
marketing. But dude, it's I don't know. TikTok is bringing back like a little of that Vine atmosphere mixed in with all the new shit that we have from Facebook and Instagram. So TikTok's
tight. Don't get me wrong.
love
TikTok's
it.
tight. I just haven't been like super involved in TikTok as much as I have with Instagram.
No, but don't start because you won't stop. That's the problem.
That's my ultimate thing. Like, talk about habits. Don't get me wrong. It's chill to work in this and like work on social media, but like doing it for everybody else and then like all my free time feeling like I'm on.
You don't want to be
scrolling.
in it.
Like lately, that has been like my biggest pet peeve is I'll find myself like when I'm supposed to be going to bed, I'll just be like, and I'm like so sick of it. I'll literally be like throw my phone down and be like, dude, like just get me out of this.
You're like, I'm done with this.
Yes, healthy balances.
Healthy balance. Well, so let's talk about what's to come. I told you that we have 3 guests scheduled.
Yes.
And I'm excited for them. We have
Who is this first person that we have?
first person that we have is a food truck.
Ooh.
And
That'll be
I'm
cool.
stoked. They've been trying to get on our podcast for a while now, and I'm really excited to have them. Her name's Erin Cotter, and I can't think of her husband's name because I've only been contacted by Erin. But
Are we gonna have both of them on?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll make it work. If not, I know we only have like 3 microphones, but shit.
I mean, we technically have more, but
Well, I mean, yeah, we do have more, but we have 3 that are set up. So that's the first one, is a food truck. That's really good. I'm going to tell them they should bring us food. No, they're actually coming here, and then they're from our podcast. They're going straight to like Disneyland for a vacation. So they're like, that's a cool way to like end our summer, like, because they just had like their busy summer month of July of the food truck, and now they're going. They're stopping here, ending like their season, and then headed out to Disneyland before they come back and pick up like their fall stuff.
That's sick.
So there's that, and then we actually, my brother who ghosted us, who is pretty popular on YouTube and TikTok. Oh, by the way, we'll talk more about this when he gets here. But when you're talking about getting the algorithm pushing people, in a week he got over 1,000 followers. Within a week, he got over 1,000 followers on TikTok, and his videos are like blowing up. He has like one video that has like 150,000 views or something like that.
Dirt bike stuff?
It's his exploring. Do you know how he goes to like all the old like pictographs and like Native American sites and stuff like that, and he goes canyoneering and stuff? So his TikTok is very different than his YouTube. But we'll get into that when he gets here. But he's number 2, and then our third guest is actually another digital marketing agency. It's Jeff McHenry with Rescope Marketing.
Oh, sick.
So he's exactly what we do, him and his business partner, Brad. And I went out to lunch with these guys. These guys are awesome. We're going to have them on the podcast. We're going to talk. We actually work really close together in different ways. We send people.
I'm stoked to hear what they have
forth.
to say. I like having people that are in our industry.
So they're in our industry, and they do things very different than us, how it's set up. But we do the exact same stuff. And then they do even more stuff, which is really exciting. So we're going to have them on. So those are our next 3 guests.
Sick.
On top of that, we're going to be in Idaho filming.
Oh, yeah,
next week.
We're going to be in Idaho a bunch.
Not next week, the following week, right?
We are actually going to be in Idaho a lot this next little bit.
We have a lot of filming to do up in Pocatello and Idaho Falls. We're going to be filming up there.
We have some cool ones, too. I'm excited for
And then we're getting into September. So that's kind of like what we have to look forward to with us. And yeah, that's kind of like the state of affairs of Monarch Social now. Did I miss anything? Did I skip anything?
No, I think covered it. I'm like, more will be to come. Again, we got a lot of stuff that we're planning to do. We just need to like start doing it.
That's going to pick up on the mic.
No, it won't.
Oh, I've had it pick up on the mic.
Anyways, I think we have everything covered. But that's a good little
that's
update.
it. So we just wanted to get back in here just to kind of talk, shoot the shit, tell you guys what we've been up to, and get ready for the next batch of interviews. Like I've been loving them. I missed the podcast.
Back.
I missed the podcast a lot, so I'm glad that we're back. I was looking forward to today, just shooting the shit with you.
Just to get behind the camera.
All right, guys. Co, where can they find us?
Dude, as always, you guys can catch this podcast on all the major streaming networks. You catch the video on YouTube at Monarch Social Brand. Is Brandon the one?
What?
On our YouTube?
Monarch Social Brand. Yes.
Boom. And then, of course, on our lovely website.
MonarchSocialBrand.com.
Bingo.
We drop them every Tuesday, guys. Thanks for listening. And leave us a like and a follow. Please don't forget to subscribe. It only helps us out to hit our goals where we're going. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.